United in action, women of the continent want more to be done to ensure that people, particularly women and the youth, benefit from the continental resource.
We have special economic zones. These are tax incentives. There's no reason why many of these manufacturing companies should still be offshore. Because if I'm going to buy my platinum, coal, iron ore, chrome, manganese, or any mineral from South Africa, I, as a producer of the car, the plane, the cell phone, whatever it is I'm going to use, that commodity I buy from South Africa to create, must consult with the Minister of Mines. As per Section 26 of the Mining Act, that minister can then say to me, the manufacturer, why are you manufacturing in India or China? Then I say no, because it's cheaper. The minister can come to me and say no, it doesn't have to be cheaper. We've got tax havens, which are special economic zones, and also something, so come here and do it here. And if many companies don't want to play according to the rules of the game, then the minister can use his own discretion or her discretion and say, in that case, then I'm not going to allow the Anglo-American or the Macau Mining or the Impala Platinum or whoever. I'm not saying them. I'm just making just like an explanation. I'm not going to buy any of the companies to sell to you. But the implementation has not been effective. We have a good parliament. We do have unique ministers. We are pleading for our government to make sure, and our parliament to make sure that they monitor the implementation of all these laws, so that if maybe the civil servants or bureaucrats are too overworked and they need help, or maybe they don't have maybe the appetite. I'm not saying they don't have the appetite, but there is a problem. We should not be now in 2019 without factories when we have a special economic zone policy and we have Section 26 of the Mining Act.
A call to women to reposition themselves.
I like a saying by disabled people that says, nothing about us without us. We constitute the majority as women of South Africa, for instance. And remember, I'm here on behalf of Pan-African Women Organization. Even in the continent, we constitute a majority. Whether you talk technology or any other thing, whatever that you bring in should also conform to the wishes of women, but not only to conform to our wishes. We must be part of some of those innovations and other related things. Go to the agricultural sector. Women are in the majority there. And if you start to bring technology in agriculture, there is no way that you will have to leave women outside that thing. When you talk street vendors, SMEs, and all other things, or township economy, most women and young people play a bigger role. So it is important that all voices are heard.
And a message to business.
I think what needs to happen is that African philanthropists need to understand the need to actually contribute and offer grant. It can't be that in order to tell the story of help women issues in the continent, we have to rely solely on the Bill and Melinda Gates. What are our philanthropists doing? It was encouraging last month to see Dangote for the first time contributing in the media space with a $10 million contribution to fund media projects. We need the same. I think all these African philanthropists have a lot of fund and foundation, but no one is looking at the role of media and what would happen if they don't sponsor selling African narrative. We'll have a situation where we're an African, we don't even know why it's important to trade amongst each other.
On Tuesday, the conference will look at strengthening the role of the African Parliament. Sophie Mkwene, SABC News, Midrand.